I can see the screen now.
Okay. All right. So we were saying that we we can take this 5 by 2 to the right hand side, or instead of that, that is basically a short form of saying that we will do minus 5 by 2 on both the sides. Why? Because this is a fraction. 5 by 2 is a fraction that is being added to the variable over here, right? So 5 by 2 is a fraction that is being added. So we will just subtract it, right? So be subtracting it on the left hand side and on the right hand side as well. Did you understand this now, Hiba?
Yes.
Yeah. So when you subtract it, what do you get? You have 5 by 2 and 5 by 2, it gets cancelled. Then what are you left with on the left hand side? It's 2y is equal to, and what about the right hand side? Can you please tell me? Yeah, can't hear you.
We have to subtract 5 from 37.
Yes, so it will be 37 by 2 minus 5 by 2. And what is that? It is 37 minus 5 by 2, right? Because you just do 37 minus 5. Why are you able to do that? Because the denominators are the same. So they are like fractions. And in the case of like fractions, we can change the, I'm sorry, in the case of like fractions, we can simply subtract the numerators. So what is 37 minus 5? What is 7 minus 5? Heba? It's 32, right? I think you're speaking, but I'm not able to hear you again. Your voice is very low, like the volume, I'm not able to hear it properly. Okay, so it's 32 divided by 2, and that is 16, right? So what are you left with? You are left with 2y is equal
Is
to
equal to 16.
Very good. Now I can hear you, Vibha. Fine. So 2y is equal to 16. Any doubts up till here?
No.
No.
But if instead of the like fraction, there was like unlike fraction, we have to find LCM first.
Yes.
Okay.
Very good.
So it's
Now
going to
what?
be 2y divided by 2 and 16 divided by 2. So it's going to be y is equal to 8.
Yes. So we can say that 2y, when you do 2y divided by 2 is equal to 16 divided by 2, instead of saying 2y divided by 2, how about we act a little smarter and we just skip this step and we simply just go directly to the next step, which is y is equal to 16 by 2. Got it? So this comes when you have a lot of practice. Okay, and I think you've gotten a lot of practice by now. So you can do this step, like mentally you do this step and you don't write it down in your notebook because then the writing takes a lot of time, right? So you can just skip steps. So yeah, y is equal to 8. Very good. Any other doubts in the exercise?
And no.
No. Okay.
Yes, I have some more doubts.
Yeah, ask.
5 by 2x is equal to 25 by 4. The F
Okay.
question.
Yes. So that's 5 by 2x is equal to 25 by 4. So yeah, what's the doubt here?
I tried to multiply 2 by 5 and 25 by 2, but I couldn't get the answer.
Okay, let's do it together. So you said that you multiplied
2
2 by
5
5 on
2.
2 by 5 on both the sides, is it?
Yeah.
Very good.
I didn't divide 2 by 5. I only multiplied like 2.
Okay. So Hiba, do you just think about it for a minute. Don't look at this question. Okay, don't look at this question. Look at me. So what do we do till now? Is that whatever we have x and we have something else, right? We have x and a constant. So then we look at the constant and we ask what is its inverse going to be. If the constant is being added or subtracted, then we ask what is its additive inverse going to be. Fine, and then we add the additive inverse over there, or whatever. If the constant is being multiplied or divided, then we ask what is the multiplicative inverse of this constant, and then we multiply that multiplicative inverse to the left hand side and the right hand side both, right? So what we're going to do over here is ask ourselves, just a minute, we're going to ask ourselves what is the multiplicative inverse of 5 by 2?
2 by 5.
Exactly. So multiplicative inverse, so we have to multiply 2 by 5, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So just a minute. Just a sec. Fine. So did you understand now why we're doing multiplied by 2 by 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you explain again?
All right. So fine. So Hiba, one thing that we have noted, no matter which question we have done, whether it was x minus 3 is equal to 24 or whatever it was, okay, or whether it was x by 7 is equal to something, okay, or x multiplied by something is equal to something. So what we have done always is that we look at this number, or rather we look at this number. This is minus 3, isn't it? So what is the additive inverse of minus 3? We said
Plus
it
3.
is positive 3. So then we added, oh, just a sec. We added its additive inverse, which is plus 3 on both the sides. Okay, so this is additive inverse. Why additive inverse? Because it is being added. This minus 3 is being added to it, isn't it? Then over here, we said what is the, this is basically 1 by 7 multiplied by x, isn't it? 1 by 7 multiplied by x. So we said what is the multiplicative inverse of 1 by 7, Hiba?
7 by 1.
Yeah. So it is 7 by 1. Basically, it is 7, right? So what we did, we multiplied both the sides with 7. Why? Because it is the multiplicative inverse, so we are multiplying it. Here it is the additive inverse, so we are adding it. So now in our question, our 5 by 2 is being multiplied with x or added with x?
Multiplied.
Multiplied, right? So what is the multiplicative inverse of 5 by 2?
2 by 5.
2 by 5. So we will multiply 2
And
by
then 2 by
5
5.
on both the sides. Fine?
Yeah. And then we
And
will
when,
find the LCM of 4 and 5.
so why will you find the LCM? Are they being added or are they being multiplied?
Oh, yeah.
See, so over here you can simply cancel it. 2 2s are 4, right?
Yeah.
And what is the next
5
cancellation?
5s are
5 5s are 25. And these two, so anyway, they get cancelled. So what are we left with?
x is equal to 5 by 2.
Very good. X is equal to 5 by 2. So we have x is equal to 5 by 2.
Can you
Got
give
it?
me a minute to write it down?
Yeah. Done? Okay. All right. Any other doubts in the exercise? Yes, Eva, any other doubts in the exercise?
7m plus 19.
Sorry,
7m plus 19 by
by
2
2
is equal
is
to
equal to
13.
30. Okay. 7m plus 19 by 2 is equal to 13. So, yes. First, what are we going to remove?
19 by 2
Very good. 19 by 2. So, what do we do? What is 19 by 2 is being added or multiplied?
added. So it's going to
Added.
be minus 9 by 2.
19 by 2.
Oh, sorry, 19.
Okay, then. Then
We will subtract 13 minus 19.
we will subtract 13 minus 19, or do we have to do something else? Can we just subtract it like that? Because 19 by 2 is a fraction, right?
Yeah.
And so
We will add it.
Hiba, take a look at this carefully and tell me what needs to be done here. Hiba, what is in the denominator of 13?
Nothing.
Nothing, but nothing means 0. Nothing in
So 1.
mathematics, yes, it's 1. Okay, so now can you tell me how to divide these? Sorry, how to subtract these?
We have to make the denominator the same.
How will you do it?
1 multiplied by
Yes, 1 multiplied by 2. So 1 multiplied by 2 is 2, right? So I'm going to write a very tiny 2 over here. You can cross it out after you're done solving your question. Okay. So 1 2s are 2, right? So 13 into 2 is, because 1 2s
60.
are, so 13 2s are, right?
Sorry, 26. 26.
26. Very good. So 26 minus, now 2 and 2, it's the same, right? So we don't have to change this 19 by 2 because the denominator is the same, 2 and 2. So we don't have to change 19 by 2. So that's 19. And I'm going to cross this out. Now is equal to, now what's 26 minus
How is
19?
it? How is it 26?
What is 13 multiplied by 2? Hiba, okay. Forget about that. Take a look at this. We have 13 by 1 and we have to make it into a fraction whose denominator is 2. So if 1 multiplied by 2 gives you 2. So you have to multiply 13 also with 2 only. 2 itself, right?
Yeah.
Then 13 to the
26.
yes. Now you understood?
Yes.
Very good. So what's
Wait.
26 minus 19? Hiba, can we have an extra class on Thursday?
Next Thursday or this Thursday?
Coming Thursday?
Oh, no, I will be in Makkah that time.
Okay. So you are going on Wednesday.
No, I'm going tomorrow.
You're going tomorrow, and when will you be back?
After 4 days. I think on Saturday, I think.
So will you be able to take the class on Friday?
No, I will be back on Saturday. Like Friday will be my next. Friday will be my last day there.
So you won't be taking the class on Friday.
Yeah.
Fine. So then we will have an extra class of 1.5 hours on next Thursday. Is that fine?
Yeah.
So that's 1st of September. I think it's 1st of September. Just a minute.
Yeah.
It's first only?
Yeah.
Fine. All right. So please note it down. And in case I forget, just like remind me one day before your class, extra class, that yeah, we're supposed to have an extra class on Thursday of 1.5 hours. Okay.
Okay.
Fine.
It's going to be 7/2. 7m is equal to 7/2.
Very good. 7m is equal to 7/2. But now I'm going to show you something. Wait. Don't get too excited. It's nothing that great. Wait. Uh, just a minute. Okay. Now, one way of doing this is how will you do it, Eva? So we're gonna see how you are going to do it and how I am going to do it. Fine. It's basically gonna be a shortcut the way that I do it, and I want you to learn it so that your calculations will become easier. Tell me how are you gonna go about with this? 7m is equal to 7/2.
We will cancel 7 and like 6 from like 3.
I didn't get it. What? Like, are you talking about this?
Yes.
How will we cancel 7 and 2? Are you talking about 7 and 2? So you're saying that you have to cancel it like this.
Yes.
How can we cancel it like that? Does 7 come in the table of 2?
No. But
No.
we can cancel it by 6.
How? I didn't understand you. Tell me how.
Because like when we are dividing in a box, we go with the number that is close to that number.
Yes, but that is when you have something in front of it, right? Over there, you will have a remainder also. Let's say you have it like this 7, 2. So you say 2 3s are 6, and then 7 minus 6 is 1. So where will you put this remainder over here?
Oh,
Where will you put this remainder, right? That's why we're not gonna use it like that. Okay, so what is the okay? Forget about your right hand side. Tell me how will you solve it? 7m is equal to something. Forget about what that something. How will you usually solve it?
7 divided by 7m.
No, no. 7m divided by 7. right?
Yes, 7
So
m divided by 7.
I divide both sides. So basically I'm multiplying both sides with 1 by 7, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, very good. So this 7 gets cancelled, this 7 and this 7 gets cancelled. So you have m is equal to 1 by 2. Fine. Now
Yes.
what I am going to do is, I have, that's your method. This is
Yeah.
my shortcut basically. 7m is equal to 7 by 2. I am just going to cancel 7 and 7 and I have m is equal to 1 by 2. How did this happen? How did this happen? Because when, now listen to this carefully. When two things are on the same side of the equal to sign, matlab, it's like what we had over here, like this. Okay? They are both 7 and 7. They are both on the same side, right? They are not on opposite sides. You can imagine this as this is like a cliff, and this is, um, you know, they are both, this is like a rock or something. This is basically a piece of land, a piece of mountain, and this is also a piece of mountain. And this equal to side is the bridge that is connecting them. So you can't, so you can imagine this as these are on one side and these are on the other side of the mountain. Okay. Now the question is, see, when you have this 7 and this 7 that are on the same side, then you cannot cancel if they are on the, if they are both the numerator. You can cancel when one is numerator, one is denominator, then you will cancel. Okay. But when we have them on opposite sides, like we have over here, they are on opposite sides, right? They are both on different sides. Then you can cancel the numerator and the numerator, or if two things are denominator and denominator. Okay. But you can't cancel if it's like m by 7 is equal to 7 by 2. Then you can't cancel this and this because they are on the opposite side of the equal to sign, right? Over here, what will happen when you take this 7 to the other side? It will become 7 multiplied by 7, right? When you take it to the other side, that's what it will become. But let me show you why I'm saying that this will happen. Is because when you have, let's say 7m is equal to 7, then when you take this 7 to the other side, it will become the denominator. Right now it's in the numerator. Right now it's being multiplied. So over here, it will become divided. It will come under division. So then the 7 and the 7 will get cancelled. That is how you can cancel things that are in the numerator. And that's basically how I did this. Did you understand this shortcut, Hiba?
Yes.
Okay. If you're finding it too confusing or anything, then don't do it. Okay. Just don't get confused. Okay. Next one, Hiba. Shall we move forward? Hmm. Next, which question?
Oh, sorry. 3L divided by 2 is equal to 2 by 3.
Okay. Now you are going to tell me how this will be done. What is the problem that you were facing in this?
I multiplied 3L by 2 and 2 by 3 by 2.
Okay. Fine. You
But
multiplied
instead
both.
we have to do it like 3 by 2 multiply 2 by 3.
Yes. So you have to multiply both sides with what? 2
2
by
by
3.
3.
Very good. Next. Oh, sorry. Next. What will happen over here?
We will cancel
What will get cancelled?
2 by 3 and 3 by 2. 2,
Yes. So
2
2
and
and
2,
2, 3
5
and
1
3.
and 5 1.
Very good. Then what do we have left?
2 by 3 and
L is
2.
equal to L is equal to
1.
L is
Um. Wait. 4/9.
very good, Hiba. Very good. 4/9. See, you only did this. I didn't do anything in this. I just wrote inside. Okay, doubt cleared.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Any
And
other
all
questions? No.
and also like the third part of that question.
Third part of which question?
4.3. I couldn't understand the whole the whole question.
Question number 3.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So it says solve the following equations. So the first one, let's do the first one. Listen, there's nothing difficult in this. It's just that your variable is on the right hand side in this equation. So do one thing. The question is written as 4 is equal to 5 times p minus 2. Then do one thing. Just write it as 5 times p minus 2 is equal to 4. Okay, just write it like that. Fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Isn't it the same thing? Because you just put them, you're just seeing them from a different perspective. That's all.
Yes.
You have not done anything. Now can you do?
Yes. It's going to be 5
Yes.
divided by p, and it will be 5 will be divided on both sides.
Yes, very good. So divided by 5 and divided by 5. Okay, so this is cancelled. Now what are we left with?
P minus 2 is equal to 4/5, and then minus 2 will be plus 2 on both sides.
Very good. So you have plus 2 here
And then
and plus
we
2
will
here.
write 1, like 2/1.
Very good. Next,
And we will find the LCM of 5 and
what will
1,
be the LCM?
5.
Yes.
So P is equal to 6/5.
It won't be 6/5. Why? Because you can't just add 4 and 2. Why not? Why can't you add 4 and 2?
We have to make the LCMs the same.
Very good. Yes. So how will we make them the same?
We will multiply it by 1.
Huh?
So
So this
4,
will be
5.
multiplied by 5 and this will be multiplied by 5. So the first one, this will be 4/5. That will this thing will be as it is, right? So we have 4/5 plus. Now the denominator 1 multiplied by 5 will give you 5. So what will 2 multiplied by 5 give you?
10.
So what is the answer?
14/5.
Got it?
Yes.
Okay. Next.
Uh, 5 P minus 2 is equal to minus 4. You're going to write it like that.
Very good. So Hiba, now instead of doing this step, can I just write it like one sec? Instead of doing divided by 5 on the both the sides, can I just take this to the other side and just make it by 5? Are you getting it? Or you can just do
Yes.
it like that also. It's fine.
Yes.
No problem in that. Okay. Fine. So p minus 2 is equal to minus 4/5. Then p is equal to
Minus 14/5.
minus 4/5. One sec. Minus 4/5. Then
Is
plus
and
2,
plus 2 by 1,
right?
and then the
Then this
LCM of
becomes minus 4 plus 10 by 5. Now what is this?
minus 14 by 5.
What is minus 4 plus 10?
4 minus 10.
Is it 4 minus 10 or 10 minus 4?
10 minus 4.
What is 10 minus 4?
6.
Hmm? Hmm. It is 6 by 5. Fine?
Yeah, but it's like 4 minus 4 plus 10. So why won't we just
It's not 4 plus 10, bacha. It is minus 4 plus 10.
oh, yeah,
Do you see? Do you see where this minus 4 is coming from? This minus is coming from this minus 4 by 5. That's coming from here. That's coming from here. Okay?
yes. I understand now.
All right.
Can you give me a minute to write it down?
Yeah, yeah, right.
Okay, complete.
Done?
Yes,
Okay. Shall we move on to, will you be able to do the rest of the questions by yourself?
yes.
Hmm. Any other doubts in the exercise?
But I still didn't understand that reverse thing.
Okay, fine. So, okay, Hiba, it's actually not that important. You can skip that also. It's not gonna come in your exam, or it's basically they're just asking you to, if you have, uh, let's read the question. Construct three equations starting with x is equal to 2. Okay, and that does not look like an x. X is equal to 2. So how can we construct an equation starting from this step? This is our first step. So how can we construct a full-fledged equation? Can we say x plus, we can just start adding stuff, random stuff into the equation, right? Yes or no?
Yes,
Just have to make any random equation. They're not asking us to, they're not telling us exactly what type of equation to make. So we can just do whatever we want over here. So fine, let's make it x. Let's add 5 on both sides, or let's add 3 on both sides. X plus 3 equals how much? If you add 3 on both sides, x plus 3 will be equal to
6.
5, right? Because 2 plus 3 is how much?
5. Yeah,
5. Okay. So now, can we multiply it with something? Can we just randomly, like, just select a number? Maybe we can say 2. Okay, let's multiply it with 2. 2 times x plus 3 is equal to, what is 2 times 10? Sorry, 2 times 5?
10.
10, right? So 2 times 5 is 10. So, and then now can we add something else into the equation? Can we add maybe 3? So then we'll have 2 times x plus 3. No, not 3. Let's do something else. Let's add 5. 2 times x plus 3 plus 5 is equal to 10 plus 5. right? Because we are adding 5 on both the sides. So 10 plus 5 is
15.
50. So this, you can stop at this step or you can go further. It's totally your wish. Okay, so this is basically they're just teaching you how to construct an equation. It's not that much important, so we can skip that. Fine, shall we move on?
Yes.
Okay. So Hiba, so you have so let's see how we can use this, the stuff that we've learned, how to form equations, how to solve equations. Where do we use this in our daily life? Okay, so see how to let's see some examples where you can use this in your daily life. So let's say Hiba's father or Hiba's mother. Okay, fine. Hiba's mother or Hiba's mother's age is 5 years more than or let's not make it so complicated. Um, okay, let's say Hiba's mother's age is 4 times Hiba's age, and you can just have any random person. Fine, 4 times Rida's age. Okay, then find you have to find Rida's age if her mom's age is let's say 36 years. Can you find this one out? So the first, okay, fine. Just try to solve this. Think about it, and then we'll see how to go about it.
4 multiplied x is equal to 36.
Very good. And what is x? You're thinking correctly, absolutely right. But what is x?
Oh, 9.
X is 9. But what is x? What is 9? Hmm? What is 9?
Uh,
Or what is x? Like, what are you taking x as? What is x? Is x her mother's age? Or is it Rida's age? What is x?
her Rida's age.
Yes. So you will say one trick that we use. Sometimes, so this is a very simple question, right? Sometimes you have long questions and you have a lot of variables in that and you don't know what to choose as x. Okay, so over here you can have a doubt whether Rida's mom's age should be x or should Rida's age be x. So you might have that doubt. So what you do is, what are they asking you to find? They are asking you to find Rida's age. So you will say, let Rida's age be x. Okay. Then what are they saying? Her mom's age is then her mom's age is, and what is when it comes to math? What does is mean?
Equal
equal to is 4 times 4 times. How do we write 4 times?
multiply
4 multiplied by Rida's age. And what is Rida's age?
9.
No, no. What is Rida's age?
Sorry, x.
X. 4 times X. So her mom's age is 4 times X. And her mom's age is how much? Her mom's age is how much? Shiva?
36.
Yes. So 36 is equal to 4x. So you can say 4x is equal to 36. So that means x is equal to 36 divided by 4, and that is 9. Fine? Did you understand this? Shiva?
Yes.
Got it?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Let's move forward then. Um, let's do just a minute. Okay. Okay, let's do exercise 4.4 and the last question. The last question of exercise 4.4. It's kind of interesting. Wait, I have to join another class right now. Okay, wait. I think I have to leave now. Hiba. So let's do one thing. Okay, Hiba, do you have your textbook with you?
Yes.
Fine. So please mark these, and this is going to be your homework. Exercise 4.4, the first question, whole thing. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Exercise 4.4, the second question. Question number A.
Okay.
So wait, we're not going to have a class on Wednesday also and Friday also, right?